Thank you for stopping by my channel. This time, I want to talk about factory numbers. As most of you know, for sweet cabillaud, there are multiple factory numbers. The most common one is the factory 30. They can be found in subject 150, 350, and 350 to 460 series. What I'm showing here are two 350 subjects from factory 30. However, the unique thing about these two cards that I'm showing is they are also showing some partial number on the bottom. As you can see, the two little curly mark on the bottom of the card, and when you look at this one also have small red curly mark on the bottom. One would think they don't seem like anything special. However, for people who collect eras and oddies, we know these marks are very special and worth for investigation. These two examples are only a small portion of examples that I have. What I'm showing, there's two more. This one have the same two curly mark on the bottom, and also this one. The little hints of red mark on the bottom. You would wonder, what are these curly mark represented for? After a lot of research and a lot of guessing, we come up with a theory that those curly marks indicate the factory number of these sweet cabillaud bag sheets. So our theory is, back in 100 years ago, workers may not have a very good eyesight, and since the factory number, they were printed in such a fine print, so the way they want to identify those factory number quickly, they may just print the factory number in a much bigger font on the bottom of the sheets. So what these four cards that I'm showing you here, they are the bottom rows of the sheets, and when they cut, obviously they are miscut and leave some marking on the bottom of the card. So you would argue these curly mark is just two wrong images. They may not be indicate the factory number 30. For this example here, this is also factory 30, and it has a bigger portion of the curly images. One would say, okay, now you have factory 30. What about factory 42, 649, and factory 25? Unfortunately, there are no example of cards that showing partial funny looking images of factory 42 and 649. However, there are a very small number of example out there that shows factory 25. Look at this one. This is from factory 25, and you can also see there's a hint of red images on the bottom of the card. These two red images is different from factory 30. Use your imagination. You can see the left curly image would be the top tip of number 2, and the one on the right would be the top tip image of a 5. So that would be factory number 25. Just like what I said earlier, this card would be on the bottom row of sheets come from factory 25. Interesting enough, this card is a horseshoe from New York National League, and I have another horseshoe card. You can see for this one on the right hand corner, there's a little registration mark. Printer use this mark to know where to cut the cards. This registration mark, it could be found in the middle of the sheets or on the edge of the sheets. However, this one is from factory 30. It is very funny to find a pair of the same player that have some kind of a interesting evidence that left on the card for people to investigate. I hope you guys like this video. If you find this interesting or have cards that have these kind of sheet numbers on the bottom of a card, let me know so we can do some more investigation together. See you next time.